come to look after our children. He's come to look after our families. He's come to look after infrastructure. Chris is the next mayor of the city of New Britain, and I am so glad. Finally, after 40 years, 8 years, whatever it is, finally after many years, I'll be able to go to City Hall and walk into the office of the mayor and feel wanted.
As you grow up to be an adult, they took him to church where he went, sang in the choir, and went to Sunday school and found out about our Lord and Jesus Christ. After that, he went off to school and learned a little bit more in a higher education and training. Ain't that the real deal? That's the real deal. Well, I just want you to say you have no excuse of supporting this candidate. You have no excuse for getting people to register to vote. You have no excuse for not getting to the poll in November and voting, because why? You got the real deal. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Brooks.
And I feel very confident that new energy is what can win these days. You see it everywhere. You saw it with our member of Congress, Johanna Hayes, came sweeping in. And I expect the same kind of enthusiasm here in New Britain this time for this campaign. And I know you're going to be impressed. Chris Porcher, come on up, please.
Saying thank you to everyone that came out tonight. It's an amazing, beautiful sight to see all of you in the room and the diversity that we have in the room tonight. And I just want to say thank you. If we can just give a round of applause to our elected officials in the room and the nominating committee, and thank them for the work that they have done and the work that they're going to continue to do. And if you have a chance tonight, please talk to people, engage, meet your elected officials in the city of New Britain that you haven't had the chance to meet yet, if you haven't. And if you're a part of my campaign team, I just want to ask you to stand up. We have a really grassroots campaign team, and they're amazing people from New Britain. So if you can stand up, Carlos, Eddie, I'm gonna call you out. And I'm gonna point out this guy right here in the blue suit. He's in his 20s, just recently graduated from the Britain High School. He's at Tungus Community College. He's a part of our campaign team. So talk to him on purpose because we're trying to get him to talk more. So he's right here. But again, I just want to start off by saying again, thank you all for coming tonight. It is an honor and a privilege for me to be here. Still in 2019, my presence and the chances of standing in front of you today are unlikely. I come from a family that has faced adversity and discrimination. I, like many of you, come from a place that faces the same challenges. But most of all, I come from a family in a city that is resilient. We have faced many challenges in our city, including underfunded education, a crumbling infrastructure, and at times, leadership in City Hall that forgets about or ignores the neediest among us. But none of our problems are unsolvable. And when I look around this room, I see a kind of resilience that is needed to solve it. Resilient because we do not let unfortunate circumstances define us. As a 28-year-old African-American male, I am given a pre-written narrative that includes a lack of experience, a lack of education, and not enough community involvement. And if you know me, that's wrong. This is all too familiar, as New Britain is often given narratives that are filled with strife, violence, and negativity. However, that is not my story and is not the story of New Britain. So it is now our time to write our own narrative, a narrative that includes unity, transparency, and authentic voices. I am a firm believer that we are all connected as one people. When defenseless populations in our city suffer, and when there are children being taught in the hallways of our elementary schools, when there are children being taught in the hallways of our elementary schools, or seniors being forced to sell their homes, i.e. our current tax burden. That matters, whether they're a part of my family or not, because they are a part of New Britain. There's not a west end or north end of New Britain, there's one New Britain. A New Britain that is filled with culture and diversity. I know that we can be at the forefront of inclusion by embracing the people that live in our diverse neighborhoods and ensure that we are actively listening as leaders. It's about the individual, it's about us and the future of our children. So I want to make all of our communities feel included, and most of all, I want to make them feel heard. We have the ability to address and solve issues that are affecting our people. So make no mistake that this campaign is about a grassroots movement. We must react with a sense of urgency that puts the people of New Britain first. So again, thank you all for coming tonight, and I am extremely overwhelmed with the amount of support that is in this room. And I truly believe that with you all, that we can make this happen in November 2019.